Hey guys, so welcome to the AR12 Racing Championship presented by Elgato Gaming. This is the brand new series we're doing with Elgato. This is a brand new racing championship where we are featuring some of Forza's best drivers, and they are going up for some very cool prizes, including these awesome new jerseys that I'm wearing. They're going up for Elgato swag bags, Elgato capture cards, the Elgato Stream Deck as well, and the big prize is a full-on legit track day. It is super cool. All the information you guys want to know about this series is going to be linked in the description, and you guys can actually take part in this series. The signups for Race 2 are currently open. I will link to them in the description down below, as well as a full article listing out all of the rules, the regulations, and everything you guys need to know about this crazy series down in the description. You guys can check it out. This race, we are racing on Circuit of the Americas. Like I said, featuring some of Forza's fastest racers. We are joined by Super GT, who is going to be doing commentary with me, so that's going to be the other voice you're going to hear in the race. And he's an awesome racer. You might recognize him from a recent interview that we did with him on the website. He's a super cool guy, amazing race car driver. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the race. We're going to jump into qualifying first. We've got 3 laps to bang in their fastest lap, and then we are going over to the race. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Yep, so we've got qualifying first, 3 laps, so not too long for the drivers to get sorted. I mean, the first lap is just going to be the rolling off lap, so really just 2 laps to try and nail something. I think most of the drivers here should be below 2:10, but we shall see.
For comparison, I did a 2:15. Oh, none of the paints are working. One of the things that I wish we could speak about right now would be the cool paints that DJ Customs made. Sadly, they've decided to not load for me. They are very cool. One thing we should also say is anyone can go and download. They're up right now. There's a couple of different ones. I believe there's a green, a yellow, there's a purple, a blue one. So, who are we looking at specifically in qualifying right now?
The big names, really. I think Razor was going to be the really big name that we're going to have to watch out for, but I think Harmonic and Force One and Veeps, those 3, I would imagine, will be the fastest.
It is unbelievable how smooth these drivers are.
Yeah, you've got to be so precise in these cars. Get that braking point right, get the turning in point right, and just be really patient on the throttle, especially around these long corners that Veeps is coming through now. This track is very tricky as well. You've got to avoid those curbs. The curbs are the things that can really they can just kill you in an instant if you get it wrong.
Yeah, I think we're heading over to Nürburgring for a race a little bit later, and that's one of the tracks that you really want to avoid them. Some
tracks are fine, but a lot of them, the curbs can just absolutely kill you at any given moment if you're not careful. So AMS Supreme set the fastest so far, 2:11.
2:11?
Yeah.
Off of a dig?
Rolling off lap, so they're going to go a good 2-3 seconds at least quicker than that on their full flying lap.
That is so fast.
Yeah, I mean, I did a couple of laps in this and I was only on about 2:10.
Anyway, so we're on board with AMS Supreme, who is absolutely flying around the circuit as well. Oh, he's dropped down to 3rd place, I think.
So yeah, Force One quickest at the moment. Harmonic down in 9th at the moment, 2:13. But I think this will be the telling one.
We shall see. Only a couple corners left on their first lap. Force One is coming across the line. We'll see if he's able to go top again. Time to beat is a 2:08.8, and he pulls 2:09.4.
Okay, so GTR Knee then, the Aussie, in the lead at the moment. They've all got one more lap left to do. Harmonic there in 2nd. That's a very good lap from Knee. So Harmonic, Force One and Veeps, who I pointed out would be quick. 2nd, 3rd and 4th being beaten by Knee at the moment though.
They are so fast. Sub 2:10 minutes.
Yeah, it really requires so much concentration on this track of all tracks. There's so many different types of corner. The curbs, again, as I said, really they're tricky to navigate. This car as well, you get on that throttle a little bit too early, you'll just spin around. It's really easy to spin this car.
Yeah, so one of the things that I was doing was actually drifting this thing around.
Yeah,
I was in a lobby with DJ Customs earlier, and he's pretty fast, and he was just flying away. I'm like, well, I can't keep up. I'm just gonna go drifting in the back here.
Yeah, sometimes it gets like that. You just give up and think, they're drifting, why not?
So these guys are coming up to their 2nd flying lap now. We will see what they're able to pull. GTR Knee, I believe, is going to cross the line first. So let's jump on board with him. 2:08.8 if he wants to up his own time. And the fastest lap time has not been beaten just yet.
EVR Mitch there up into 4th, 2:09.6.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, that's Mitch 555, very quick guy. He's a very quick guy. Just joined EVR not too long ago. He's very fast indeed. So he'll be pleased if he can stay in 4th, but we still have a couple of people left to cross the line.
I think there are 4 times that are sub 2 minutes 10 seconds now. That is pretty quick. I'm on board with Force 1.
Yep.
He's currently in 3rd place. We will see if he can move up a couple of positions here. Most guys, I think, are almost done their laps. Let's see. 2:09.4. He stays where he was.
Yeah.
Still 3rd place.
So that shows you just how good that lap was from GTR Knee.
Yeah.
I know.
I was
Knee
not
is
expecting
really
that on the 2nd lap out.
Yeah, he's really quick, Knee. To be honest, I wasn't expecting him to be on pole, but fair play to him. That's a really good lap. So we can go through the grid like Martin Brundle. Yeah,
all right. Well, you know all of these guys probably a little bit better than I do.
GTR Knee then on pole. Harmonic, very quick guy from America. Force 1 as well from America. Part of the same team as me, F4H.
Love that name.
Mitch 555, very impressive 4th place. And Dr. Bex, I've raced him in the McLaren stuff. He is very fast, very, very fast. Veeps, maybe a little bit disappointing to be there in 6th, but I'm sure he can get into the top 3. Supreme, being up there on the Le Mans podium at the Le Mans Forza Race Championship Season 3. Zonda in 9th. Jack Cocky there, rounding out top
Love
10.
that name, man.
I know. BMT, that's a great result in 11th.
Hey, so I'd finish like 11th. I highly doubt it.
Beating some of the guys here with 3 letters before their name, which gives them about a second a lap.
Yeah, that is extra horsepower. The equivalent of putting stickers on your car is 3 letters in front of your name. That's how you do
RPM
it.
Swerve, big community member, 14th. Big Jid, 16th. Lay down, or lay Doven.
I'm going to go lay down. That sounds cooler. All right, so I'm going to start in the action camera, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
And we shall see how things go. GTR Knee still holding his 1st position, and these guys are going to need to watch out for sim damage very, very closely. Ooh, there are some bumps going on.
Okay.
I don't think that there was anything too big after corner number 1, though. I think everyone got away fairly clean, actually.
Interesting to see if there's damage on anyone after that.
We can definitely open that up and take a look.
Now,
wow, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They are within a couple of feet to each other. That looks insane. All right, let me jump on game camera so I can see this properly. Wow, let's jump all the way back to 3rd place. Watch these guys stick together in a line. Wow!
Harmonic has dropped down massively here.
Harmonic has dropped down, you say?
Yeah, he started 2nd. And he's gone straight down to 10th. I didn't catch what happened to him.
I did not either. Whoa, there is some bumping going on. That is GTR Knee running super wide and cutting back onto the track. Wow. And Mitch is moving up to 2nd. Man, these top 3 guys are so quick.
Let's have a look. So Force 1 in 3rd. Now the top 3, if they were clever here, they're just going to try to work together to break away.
I would as well if I was them, but I don't think they're going to play nice.
Yeah. So GTR Knee here, well actually Mitch going for the move on Knee. They're going to make contact.
Oh, they're going wheel to wheel, man!
Yeah, side by side through here.
Maybe Force might capitalize back here, playing it safe and lucky.
Inside, sideways nudge on Mitch and his drag race into the long right-hander.
Harmonic actually dropped another place. He's down in 11th now. Oh my god, they are close together. Wow, they are just flip-flopping positions, these guys.
So 4th place is right. Dr. Beck's here, right on the back of Force 1. Top 4, very close. Oh, actually, Beck's going into the pit lane.
Oh, okay. Maybe he got some damage.
Possibly, or he's going for an alternative strategy.
Wow, look at these guys at the pit straight. They are 3 wide down the pit straight.
Oh my god.
Wow.
GTR Knee had a bad exit there. He's on 3rd now, gone from 1st to 3rd.
GTR Knee, yeah, he's dropping all the way down. Mitch is picking up 1st. Slow run out of corner 1.
Is Force 1 going to get it, or is it Mitch? I think
Force 1 has got it.
Yeah, Force 1.
Oh, wow, he ran a little wide there. Nearly took, I think that was Mitch, completely out of the race.
So a really bad couple of corners there for Knee. But he's still in 3rd, so that's the magical position.
These guys are still just like right next to each other. That looks incredible.
The person they need to watch out for is Bex. Bex just went into the pit lane, so he's going to come into the race a lot later.
Doing a little bit of an undercut strategy. There are 8 laps in this race. Strategy definitely will come into play here.
We're looking at about a 17-minute race, so we do have time to catch up if you've lost time. So Harmonic still has some hope.
Yep.
It's not over for him.
Harmonic is down in 17th place now. I believe he pitted. I think he probably got damage on corner number 1 and he went to pit, but he's going to have open track in front of him now, so he's going to be flying.
Yeah, he's going to have the open track. He can really reel in a lot of time now. He's one of the quickest guys in the game.
GTR tried to make a little move there, got cut off a little bit.
TUS Veeps now settling into 4th. He's going to look to try and bridge the gap then to Knee up ahead in 3rd.
Wow, these guys are still racing so hard to one another.
Yeah.
Not giving up.
This is what happens when you get some really good drivers, put them in the same car. You're going to get really, really close, good, exciting racing like this.
Yeah, so we should say all of these cars are completely stock, no tuning, no upgrades, nothing.
Yeah, they're using exactly the same car.
Yeah.
Apart from the paint. That's the only thing that's different.
Yeah, one has more stickers.
Yeah. One's a different colour.
GTR Knee is going into the pits now.
Yep. Knee's gone
strategy. All right, so he is going to be dropping down a couple of places, and we'll see where he ends up afterwards.
Rather than lose time, it's better to just go in the pit lane, take your pit stop, and then hopefully you can jump them in the pit lane instead.
Yeah, get some clean air in front of you, and you'll be probably just flying. I think Harmonic, we may catch up with him in a little bit, but I think he's got just track open in front.
Yep.
So I'm on board with EVR Taylor now, who is eyeing down Liam and Mr. Coffee all the way up in 6th place.
So there's another race developing at the back out of the guys who have pitted.
Okay.
And you've got the race at the front out of the guys who haven't pitted yet. So
let's take a look at these guys. Harmonic down in 16th place. He did catch someone. He's going after GTR Knee. So that shows how far up ahead he actually is.
Yep. So Knee was leading the race at one point, and Harmonic's now right on him. So Harmonic's definitely put in a very, very quick lap.
We're going to need to stay up to date with what he's doing. Oh, he might actually get GTRD here. Wow, he is so smooth. Whoa, there's a lot of flip-flopping going up in 6th, 7th, 8th right now. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, wow, these guys are really close to each other as well. Jack, Liam, and this is EVR Taylor. Taylor's just watching this fight go down in front of him.
Gets the move done on the exit there. Liam's here with a poor run out onto the main straight.
Yeah.
With Taylor gaining another position. So it's fairly spaced out at the front. I think they've settled down to try and set those quick lap times.
Taylor is making a couple moves now. He's up into 6th place. Liam is trying to get Jack, but keeps having to get on his brakes a little bit earlier than he'd like.
I'm impressed with Liam. He's been very quick, actually. Qualifying wasn't too bad, and he's definitely holding his own in this race.
Fastest lap right now is Mr. Force 1 at a 2:09.3.
Yeah, that's very good. It's always going to be quite difficult to set a quick lap time in a race when you've got people all around you.
Yeah.
Right in front of you, right behind you. So yeah, that's a good lap time so far.
Not expecting qualifying times. Whoa, Liam is making a huge lunge. Whoa, they touch. Liam, and this is Jack wheel to wheel. Out of like the sort of hairpin.
Yeah, I think I'll call that one as a racing incident. It was a big lunge.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bit of contact, but
didn't even
nothing too sinister.
Hey, racing is a contact sport.
Is it?
A little bit.
Yeah, you're allowed side by side, a little bit of rubbing, of course.
Well, Liam looking again to make that move.
These corners are very, very good for overtaking. They open up a lot as you go in very deep on the entry. It leaves you a lot of space on the inside to get overtaken on. Yeah, so Harmonic's actually got through past Supreme and Knee. I think Knee might have made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, it's very hard to keep track of everything, but yeah,
there's so many different races developing.
Yeah. So Jack Coffey's in the pits. I think he's just having a genuine pit stop.
Yep.
He's just having a genuine pit stop.
Slowly moving up the positions up to 12th place now. Still no need to pit from him. He's actually going to move to 11th there. Wow. Yeah, wow, he's actually going to get 10th place here, depending on this exit of the pits. Yep, there we go. There's 10th place.
So we've got these two races developing here.
Yeah, there's all the way the guys at the front and these guys back here. I don't actually know who's leading.
So Force 1 obviously leading the whole race.
Yep.
Dr. Bex, I think, is leading the race out of the people who have pitted. So Dr. Bex, the one to watch out for once everyone's pitted, but he has Harmonic hunting him down at the moment.
Harmonic is just getting guys in his sights and taking them out one by one. It's crazy.
Once you can unleash Harmonic, once you can get him in some clear air, he'll put in the laps and he will catch up with people very quickly.
I am riding on board with GTR Knee right now, and he's trying his hardest to get past Supreme up here.
Supreme's very good, you know. I raced against him as well in Le Mans. I raced a lot of these guys in Le Mans. Very calm, I think, is the thing I noticed about him. So I don't think Supreme's going to be too pressured.
Okay.
Let's say that. I think a lot of guys understand that once you start fighting with people, you're just losing a lot of time against the other guys. So a lot of the time it's better to kind of work together to try to catch up with the guys ahead.
So what would your strategy be if you were in here? And you say qualified middle of the pack. What would you do if you were these guys?
Yeah, I think if you're in the middle, just play it very safe on turn one. Just try and get through. I wouldn't try to be gaining too many positions. Just trying to make it round without, getting too bad damage or anything. And then once the race is settled down, maybe go for that early pit stop if you're in traffic. I think that's the best strategy usually. For those who get damage early or lose a lot of positions, I think you want to get out of all the traffic. You don't want 10 people right in front of you slowing you down. Best thing to do, go in the pit lane early, get your pit stop done, get clear air, and then you've just got the whole track to yourself basically.
Yeah, I think getting the clear is the most important things for these guys.
Yeah, it's a very important factor. Yep, so we're on lap 6, only 2 more left to go. They will have to pit at the end of lap 7 if they haven't done so already. So it will become very clear after lap 7.
Let's take a look all the way on the top of the grid. Who's in first place? It's Force 1, who is not pitted, but is leading this race very smoothly, actually.
Yep, he seems to have a nice comfortable gap there to Mitch. I mean, Mitch is no slouch. Veeps as well, no slouch. I mean, most of the guys here are very quick indeed, of course, so you have to keep concentration levels up, even when you're on your own up the front. You can't go to sleep at all. You do have to try and nail every corner that you can.
I always like to ask racing drivers, when you're doing a race like this, do you go into like a autopilot sort of mode, or are you pushing 100% all the time and you are not lifting focus?
Well, really, you ought to be concentrating on every corner that you're doing, but sometimes in a longer race, especially when you're on your own, you can turn into this autopilot mode where you kind of forget where you are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bex ran wide, corner 1, Harmonic might capitalize. No, not yet. He closed that gap a lot, though, 30 feet behind.
So Harmonic. Yeah, Harmonic right on the tail then of Bex, can start putting him under pressure. And let me tell you, when you've got someone of the caliber of Harmonic on your tail, you do start going a little bit wide, you start braking a little bit later, you start making a few more mistakes. Just knowing that some of that caliber is right behind you, it is quite off-putting.
One of the best Forza racers right behind you. You feel it for sure.
You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna feel the pressure.
Wow, they are close though. 30 feet away from each other.
Just gonna look to try and slipstream him up this back straight, a very long back straight. It's longer than the main straight, but again, they do have the same car, so it can be tricky sometimes to catch up. He's just relying fully on slipstream.
He got 5 feet there. I mean, it's closing. Maybe 10 feet he pulled him in there.
I think he's going to look for a move, not into this one, but the next one, the left-hander.
Oh, so these top guys have officially started to pit.
Yeah, so that
gap is dropping.
They're all going to have to pit now. So this is the very interesting moment of the race. This is what decides who's going to finish where, pretty much.
Let's take a look at these pit stops.
Yeah.
There is absolute chaos in the pits. Every single car is here.
Yeah.
I am on board with Mitch, who is technically in third place right now.
Harmonic's up the inside of Bex. He's going to be two abreast up the straight.
Let's take a look. Oh, wow, he's got him.
Yeah,
he's on the inside line. Wow, he's going to be close out of the pits.
And then...
This is going to get chaotic very, very quickly.
It's not quite enough for him.
4th place. He's got to get up into the top 3 if he wants to make the finals. That's the thing.
Yep.
Currently, the top 3 is... Whoa! Someone's coming up right behind Harmonic. That's Bex! He's making a move! Wow, he's getting almost off the track.
That was so close.
So our top 3 right now is Force 1, Mitch, and Veeps.
Yep, those 3 are driven very well indeed. I don't think they pitted, so those 3 didn't pit until just now. He's done well to get through this far. He was down in 11th, let's not forget, on lap 1. He went down to 11th, and he's back in 4th. Within sight.
Yeah, he was in last place at one point in the race.
Yeah, he was right at the back, so he's done very well.
That is crazy. Oh, Bex is having some problems. I don't know when he pitted, but he seems to be sliding out on a lot of these corners. Maybe Supreme might get him here if he is running out of tires.
And have a look. Yeah, Supreme very close behind. I think the top 3 might be settled here.
I think so as well, unless Harmonic can pull something out.
It's going to be a very big ask for him to do that. I think Veeps in 3rd there is just going to play very safe and just get through to the end.
Whoa, Harmonic's running wide after his first lap pit stop. I think he's running out of tires as well.
It's so close. And after, let's say, nearly 20 minutes of racing, and they're all within 2 or 3 seconds of each other at the front here.
It just shows how consistent these guys are as well.
Yeah, top 10, very close.
There you go, though. That is going to be your 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Force 1, though, pulling in 1st place. Mitch picking up 2nd and Veeps in 3rd.
Force 1, great result. He was so
incredible.
Consistent. He just led the race from the front, just looked so calm the whole time. No mistakes. One person I'm looking at here, Mitch 555. 2nd place. This guy he's really quick. He's very quick. I think GTR Knee will be disappointed there to finish a bit further down.
Where did he finish? Because he was leading this race at one point.
I think he was about 7th. First 3 people into the final.
So they are going to be taking home, just from winning that, one of these cool jerseys that I'm wearing. They're also going to be taking home an Elgato swag bag, which is very, very cool. And then, of course, they'll get a chance, I believe in September, to go up for some very, very cool prizes. So we should say that the sign-ups for Race 2 are currently open on the website. People can go sign up for them right now. The next race is happening at Spa on August 7th, or August 5th, sorry.